Hello again. Welcome to Middle East Unfiltered. What is going on with X these days? This is a follow up regarding scammers, fake accounts, anti Semite accounts. During the weekend, we have been reposting many anti Semitic accounts. Listen, it doesn't bother me, Justin. You have to understand that. If anything, it makes me stronger. Nothing is going to break me. Nothing. The only organization that I'm blaming is X or any social media that gives platform to such people slash bots to be there. So if you've noticed, Justin, okay, some accounts that we reported for anti-Semitism, the minute, let's say, I found a post and the post already, when I want to do a repost, it already has a hate or violent speech ticked off. It's already there. So you do this, you report the post, it's a good thing. Also, the account itself, you get an email message from X itself saying, okay, this case number, this and this and this will be handled, will be investigated. And then you get an update saying, oh, it didn't violate anything. So their team support says that that account didn't violate hate speech, when in fact you see a hate speech. I even took screenshots. And that makes me wonder and get to the conclusion that X itself allows it to happen. So I blame X. I think people who are paying members to X are basically naive slash stupid because they pay money to go on spaces, to write, to read, to live in a safe environment. And if that environment is not that safe, especially for Zionists and for Jewish people, I wouldn't want to pay, not even one shekel. So X must put a category. I don't need to have to look for, what to report it on. Hate, violent speech, threatening, impersonation. What the hell? They should be category for anti-Semitism. They should be category for fake accounts, category for scammers, instead of making it pretty with nice words that I have to really look in the dark. What do you say?
Okay, so first of all, um, it's true. It's not going to get us down because Israel's not going anywhere, and we're resilient. And we stand against it. This is why we're here as well, to basically be a voice against all of this toxicity. And yes, I do blame X because, I mean, they classify it as free speech. But yesterday alone, when we reported a lot of this stuff, there were violent threats. There were threats made directly against my life, for instance. Um, and I ask X, like you, I ask X, when are you going to do something about this? When are you going to take responsibility for what is going on the platform? And like you said, have the correct categories for the reporting. Definitely for anti-Semitism, definitely for violent threats, and for scammers. Maybe one, I can add one myself as well, maybe one for phishing, like make it very specific. But it isn't okay. And there's a lot of people in the Zionist community that are not just dealing with sort of slander, because there was a statement made by a team in X, if not Elon himself, where he said people need to grow thick skin and need to be able to have public discourse and agreements and disagreements and be able to endure certain things. So if somebody swears at you, for instance, or slanders you, you should be able to brush it off. But what
Oh,
X doesn't
really? Oh,
understand is
really?
it's gone far beyond
So
that.
when he had a Justin, when he had a post the other day saying, "Oh, people call me Nazi because they want to kill me." What about all the Jewish people that are being slandered here on X or on any social media? But I'm talking specifically on X because I have an X account. And I thank God that I had the brains to end my membership. It's not worth it. If you have a paying membership, you basically are your target. They send you links. And if you're stupid enough or naive enough to click the link, your account is gone. And then God will help you with the customer service. I know a few people that lost their accounts forever and they don't care because X gets its money anyway. They don't care.
Well, this is the reason why maybe we're talking about this at the moment, is because it seems that nobody cares. Because at the
Well,
end of the day, like I said,
they will care. They will care. You know when? When people are going to vote with their legs, so we say.
yes, yes,
But you have a platform, a site, a website, a very good website. Those who are listening and suffer from the same problem, um, it's called Trustpilot. Trustpilot, one word. You go to it. X has a profile there. It's rated bad. Lots of complaints. We're not the only ones, by the way. And you write your review. Why is it a good site? Because as soon as you write a review, basically Trustpilot has a follow up and X sees it quickly, instantly, because it has a profile on the site. It sees it, it writes to you, what's the problem? They try to fix it, they try to correct it. Why? Because they want you to change the rating. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a wonderful thing. I'm also going to do this today. I urge everybody who suffers from mistreatment, from anti Semitism, from being scammed to write to the site. Again, Trustpilot. And I would like to see that team support or any team, okay, when somebody has a new account, when somebody registers on X, check where the guy is from. Check where the account is from. If it says Nigeria, Africa, even West Asia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, block it. Don't let this IP have another account again. Make X safe.
X is definitely a mess. X is a big mess at the moment. Like I said, you post something and you wake up a few hours later and you have, and you know this is not okay to generate traffic. It's not a good business model. They use controversy and um, sort of negative. They play up the negative. This is not okay. I think X needs to change a way. They said that they're making it a healthier place. It's certainly not healthier. Anytime you entertain controversy, anytime you entertain negative um, comments, slander, hatred, violence, this is totally not healthy, obviously, and it's not acceptable. So something needs to be done. The people, like you said, they need to vote with their legs. So stop paying for your memberships, stop supporting it, so that people can pay attention at X. They'll realize themselves just how bad the situation actually is. You know, what's the point of doing UI upgrades and security features and all kinds of things when the platform itself is just an absolute cesspool of just hatred and violent speech? And we're not getting into the thing about what is violent speech and what is not. We're literally talking about the fact that people literally threaten people's lives. This shouldn't be happening. If I could say this, I mean, I saw the slander that you had to endure yesterday, and it made me angry because as a lady, nobody should have to deal with that. You certainly shouldn't have to deal with that. You shouldn't have to be called the things that you're being called, and it's
Well, but
disgusting.
you
I think
saw
that
it as
X
well.
needs to really pay attention.
Just the guy wrote me, "You bitch," and I said, "This bitch is gonna take you down, you weirdo motherfucker." That's what I wrote. Listen,
Yes, you
Israeli
did.
women
Yes, you
are
did.
very, very resilient. Nothing's gonna take us down. Nothing. Nothing.
I agree on, but again, nobody should be getting used to
Let
it.
me let me tell
Nobody
you,
should have to.
and this talk is gonna go a little bit shift maybe for 1 minute to another topic. Those anti-Semites that they don't like the Jews, they should be afraid of somebody else. They should be not liking the Muslims. 'Cause that's the problem. That's their issue. And everybody who curses the Jewish people in Israel is being cursed right now. And if you are a fucking anti-Semite and you're listening to me, you are cursed already, because Islam is right at your doorstep. Islam conquered West Europe, conquered a little bit of the US without a single bullet. And this is the curse. This is what happens. God promised Israel, and it's in the Bible. There is only one Bible. It's in the Bible. If you curse us, you will be cursed. You bless us, you will be blessed. Now, if I'm talking about blessing, I found out yesterday that many people that follow me and come to say to me, Boker Tov, good morning in Hebrew, or Shabbat Shalom, they actually follow those fuckers. So I don't need anybody's Boker Tov nor Shabbat Shalom, and I won't bless you. I'm telling you. I unfollowed all of them. I don't go for numbers. I go for quality, for decency, for honesty, for good values. And if they cannot keep up with it, let them go with anti-Semite. They're dead anyway. Look at the UK, France, Belgium, Norway, Sweden, New York. They're dead anyway. I landed my plane.
Well, let's hope that something gets done about it soon, because it's disgusting and it needs to be fixed. And again, I'm saying this. It's not okay. Anybody who follows anti-Semitism or anybody who follows the accounts of anti-Semites, you're literally adding to their numbers. You are literally inadvertently promoting their account. So don't follow the account thinking to yourself, I want to follow to see what they're saying. Just don't follow them. You should not be following people like that. You should not be promoting them. The algorithm sees the account gets popular and pushes the account. And in other words, you're literally pushing your own downfall. So don't do it. It's just not acceptable. And I also will join you in that. I will not follow anybody back who follows any anti-Semitic accounts. And as a matter of fact, I'd go so far as to block you or block these people that do this, because it's not okay.
But Justin, in a way, when they follow these people, and if they come back to me later when they hear this, because they will get this, asking or saying to me, "Oh, we just went there because we want to follow the guy, see what he's doing." Don't insult my intelligence. I'm an Israeli. I'm Jewish. Do not insult our intelligence. You don't need to follow a guy to know what he's doing. You know exactly. These accounts yesterday were quite big. We know what they're about. So if you follow them, you are one of them. That's it. Justin, I want to thank you again. I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and then we're going to tag Mr. Musk.
Thank you.